Oi! Welcome to the FU. This is the weekend review. Let's get straight into it.
It's a bit of a weird one because there was 2 game weeks for the Premier League, Game Week 28 and 29, so we'll do both of those. So in Game Week 28 now, Crystal Palace 1, United 3.
Yeah, Ashley Young, fam. Ashley Young, please get this man out of my club. I don't know what you have to do. Dalot has had 2 games where he played with Ashley Young and outperformed him. Just put the man in, let the man start. That's all I'm going to say. Otherwise, we played a great game with the weakened squad. Yeah, thank you, Ole.
I actually thought United were going to lose that before
Yeah,
the game because obviously Crystal Palace just had a good game against Leicester.
yeah, great game.
Great game actually. So obviously if your squad is weaker,
Yeah.
But this is
should,
the
but-
Premier League and it's United. They're showing that even if the squad is weaker
We can still draw with Liverpool and
and get good
Crystal
results.
Palace,
You
yes.
understand? So
Yeah.
Lukaku scoring with his right foot. He's right-footed. Just saying, putting it out there, because he can't control the ball with his left foot or anything like that. So secretly, he might be right-footed. He just didn't know it. But Lukaku scoring once again against small teams. But
I mean, it's true. It's true.
big striker, small teams.
But it's
know.
still nice when he scores goals. So I'll take it. And Garner with the debut.
Yeah, well done on him.
Yeah, 17 years of age.
Solskjaer bringing back the youth.
That's what we like, bro.
Appreciate
That's
that,
what we
man.
like, bro.
Okay, next. City 1, West Ham 0.
City scraping with a 1-0, unlike them.
Yeah, but they still played well, so it wasn't...
No. I'm not saying like they didn't play well.
Yeah, no, so I'm saying they didn't look in danger. They scraped it with the score line, but not with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
performance.
Yeah. It was more of a Premier League game, not a Bundesliga or La Liga game, where you just beat teams like 3-0 all the time, whatever.
Yeah.
In which I don't like them doing that. But it's
Yeah.
the Premier League, man. 1-0. Shout out to West Ham.
Shout out the quality of the league as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of quality, Liverpool 5, Watford 0.
Yeah, and Watford, the previous week, they scored 5, didn't they?
Yeah.
They scored 5. So, hey, Van Dijk coming in.
So that was the game
2
of
goals.
the Liverpool defenders.
Yeah.
2 assists for Robertson, 3 assists for Alexander-Arnold, and
Arnold.
2 goals for Van Dijk.
And a clean sheet as well.
And a
on
clean
top
sheet
of
for
that.
all of them.
Yeah,
Sure.
So well done on them. 5-0. They're making sure that they're getting the goal difference.
Trying to
with City.
scrape it back and
Yeah,
catch up to
yeah.
Man City. So
So well done on them.
that's good. So yeah, that was Liverpool making a statement after some not great performances.
Yeah.
So that was just a great performance from Liverpool. Watford never looked close. It was just domination.
Yeah. That was not a Premier League game. Because I don't know what Watford were doing, but, it's each his own. It's fine.
Yeah, it's weird. Watford, after 5-1, to go and then lose 5-0.
So disappointing, bro. But it's fine, Liverpool still on winning the league. Anyways,
I think Liverpool are going to win the league. But in any case, let's move on to the next.
Yeah,
results.
okay.
How about that?
Stay tuned to the podcast to hear how Liverpool are not going to win the league and why.
Okay, Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0.
Tottenham didn't pitch up. Chelsea dominated. The end.
Spurs are going to go from bottling the league to bottling top 4.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like Chelsea are going to finish third, in which is what we predicted at the beginning of the season.
Stay tuned to the podcast to hear why Chelsea are not going to finish third.
So I feel like Chelsea are going to finish third, okay? Either way, we're going to play Champions League next season. Well done, Chelsea. 2-0. Trippier assisting with a nice goal there, bottom right. Do you guys see
That
that?
was a delicious
That
world-class
was a
finish.
world class, bro. Keeper stood still, couldn't do nothing.
He
Do you guys
was
see that?
rooted to the spot. He just
Boy.
looked around at his defense.
That was
asking where were they.
that reminded me of the World Cup, boy. Better than his free kick goal, bro. Like
He's bringing back those top-class performances.
it's coming home.
He's in through, doesn't panic, looks at the keeper, looks at the ball. He sees where the keeper
First
is,
time finish.
just places it softly, rolls in, bro.
Lukaku can't do that.
Delicious.
Lukaku can't, bro. Lukaku can't.
But Pedro's goal was nice. But in any case, 2-0 Chelsea. Well done on you guys.
Making top 4 interesting again.
Yeah. Speaking
That's
of
good.
top four,
Arsenal 5.
yeah,
won
boy.
Against Bournemouth. Out. Bournemouth as well.
Unai Emery is so weird, but yeah, okay.
Why is it weird?
Huh? He's so frustrating, dog. It's like sometimes he has glimpses of like this is how great the team can be, and I'm not an Arsenal fan, but then like
He's a Mesut Ozil of the
of
coaching.
coaches,
Of
exactly,
coaches,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
They don't
Well-
have in between.
Yeah,
They're
it's
really
either
good or really
really
bad.
bad. Yeah,
It's just the same Arsenal. They were doing that under Wenger.
true, true.
So nothing has changed.
Speaking of Ozil, well done to the boy.
Oh yeah, well done to you. Yeah.
You
He's
earned
back.
your money that week.
Yeah, I believe I speak for everybody when I said nobody expected that.
Yeah.
Nobody expected. Good for you, buddy.
Ozil earned his money for the week. Kepa did not.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kepa benching. That was good to see. Caballero kept a clean sheet,
true.
but then didn't keep his spot in the lineup for next week, which was weird. But
We all knew it was gonna happen at some point.
small potatoes. Doesn't matter. Okay, next, now on to game week 29. So the next game week, Spurs 1-1 against Arsenal in the North London derby.
Great game to start the weekend.
Hey, Arsenal boy.
Great game to start
Yeah,
the
man.
weekend.
Yeah, those are
That
good
was a
game.
good game. Yeah.
Arsenal should have won.
Listen,
Obama should have scored that pin.
Choke.
But I think at the end of the day, I don't know, man. Even the Tottenham goal, it wasn't deserved.
I heard the word VAR too many times in that
that-
match and
oh
in the
my
halftime and at the post match.
Yeah. For like 2 minutes, they said
There
it 5
shouldn't
times
there
in the
shouldn't
post
have
match.
been the penalty for there shouldn't have been
Kane.
the penalty for Spurs, and then the penalty shouldn't have gone to Arsenal.
Yeah.
And then Vertonghen was about 3 yards inside, so then that should be retaken technically.
Yeah.
So
I-
and I heard that word way too much.
Yeah.
So
stay tuned to the podcast for the
Bruh.
VAR episode. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
This is how we market things.
yeah, podcast.
You
VAR.
guys should check out our podcast.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but yeah, man. Spurs. Who do you think would finish fourth? Because I think, fourth? Yeah, no. Between these two, who do you think are gonna finish?
Stay tuned for the
I-
podcast and find out who will finish fourth. Jokes. I think Chelsea will finish third. That's all I have to say.
No, I'm talking about Spurs and Arsenal because like that was their game.
Who's gonna finish
Yeah,
above each
above-
other?
above
yeah,
each other.
yeah, 'cause they seem- both of them
I
will
feel like
probably-
Spurs will finish. They'll bottle things, right? But
Yeah.
even if they bottle things, they'll finish above Arsenal no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
Plus, they are likely moving into their new stadium. That was their last game at Wembley.
So
Oh.
yeah.
finally.
So that should be a little boost to the season. If it happens, who knows? It could still be another couple years before they move in. Anything
for
can
them.
happen.
Yeah.
Banter.
Can I say I did hear a lot of Arsenal fans talking about when they moved into their stadium and how things got kind of worse.
Yeah, they got
Because,
worse because they
yeah.
have never won a league at Emirates, right?
Yeah. And they
So-
were like,
But
yeah, now
that's
we're
also
stadium.
that's just excuses.
Yeah,
So the
Arsenal
thing
sucks.
is, Tottenham had the excuse of Wembley, but that's not an excuse anymore.
Mm.
So now it's like West Ham moving into their stadium. It's just, especially for West Ham, you can understand. They're a
'Cause
bit of
they're a
a
big
small
club,
club moving into a massive stadium that's circular, so it doesn't get close to the pitch, so the atmosphere is just a bit dead all the
Yeah.
time. But then for a big club that you're supposed to be able to fill your stadium every time, that's just not an excuse. So yeah. Next game. Bournemouth 0, City 1. Another 1-0 for
1-0.
City.
Well
But
done.
again, didn't look like losing it at all. Bournemouth had no shots at all. 13 or 18% possession, I can't remember which one it is. But that's the first time in Premier League history the home team has not had a shot.
You're lying for real.
For real.
Oh,
History.
jeez.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Man City, welcome to the Premier League. This is not where you just come and score 3-0, 4-0, 5.
What are you saying? They do that.
No, but like,
You know-
2 games in a row where City just won
Scrape.
1-0. Or,
Scoreline
as
scrape.
you'd say, scoreline scrape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Did we just make that up? Did we just make up scoreline scraping?
commentators.
What?
Noise. Scoreline scrape.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
What I want to say is, expect a lot of these results just in general because
Yeah.
of like the time of the season right now. Bro.
It's
Yeah,
that
it's
time.
getting hectic.
So
People are fighting for
injuries.
things.
It's much more competitive. Fixtures are tight. Fixtures, people are playing a lot of fixtures and like close, whatever.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah.
tight.
No. No. In terms of like the competitiveness, it's quite tight. You know, it's not
Right.
just like two people competing. It's like a bunch of people, and then the calendar, the fixtures are tighter, so it's tight.
Yeah.
You
Might
see?
end up in a situation where Callum Chambers scores against your team. We don't know, you know?
This guy, yeah, you know, ish.
Also worth noting, I think everybody was really curious to see how Pep would integrate De Bruyne back into the team. And like how, because like he was out and then they were playing really well.
And then he was
And then
out.
and then he was out.
was out.
And now he's back, and I think he moved Bernardo.
And now
then
he's
he was
out.
out.
He's out again.
He's
He's
out
injured.
again.
Yeah,
He's injured
in the game.
again.
Yeah, he got injured.
Oh, my man.
Yeah, but that's what I mean by when he was out.
Kevin.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he went off.
Kevin.
Subbed up
Kevin.
first half, right?
I think so, yeah.
So,
Him
I
and
think...
it was Fernandinho the last game, or someone went off.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, City 1-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Back to the top of the league. After Everton 0, Liverpool 0. They're choking. Liverpool are choking.
Notes, after they won 5-0, bro.
Yeah, that
Of
doesn't
five
make
nil
It's
sense.
performance.
4 draws in their last 5 games.
I don't know if people saw that, nah, but remember the last time that Liverpool did a slip up? Mo Salah was on the pitch playing for Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
I think I said this in the
You're
podcast.
gonna
Yeah,
give
yeah.
the same conspiracy again
Here we go.
to the same 5 people that watched the video.
Here we go. Thank you
Shout
for
out to
watching.
you
You
guys.
guys are
Shout
loyal.
out to you
You guys are
guys.
loyal.
The funny thing is, we're pointing at ourselves as well.
Yeah, because we're like 5 of the 5 views.
So here's the thing. In that game, when Ellison did a goal kick, he slipped up.
That's a stretch. That's a
No,
stretch.
it's not a stretch, boy. It's a slip up. Look at the results at the end of the day. Did they win? No. Top of the league? No. It might be. If they don't win the league, it's because of that. That was the slip up. You guys don't see the vision, boys. Eat your carrots, boys.
Also, Everton could have won that game.
Yeah, it
Everton
was
had
a great
chances.
performance by Everton.
Yeah. So maybe that great defense isn't so great after all.
Well, they still kept a clean sheet, so.
Yeah. So did Everton. So, Mo Salah sucks.
Most. Let's move on. That guy.
Nothing to say? Just I.
He sucks.
Just
Like,
I.
Hey, dog.
let's leave it like that.
This is what happens.
First
when you
time
play with
not scoring for 4 games in his Liverpool career.
And if you look at it, I think he scored 1 against Bournemouth, and then there were like 3 games before that where he didn't score. also.
He's doing bad.
Yeah.
He's off form right now. Let's not stretch it and say he's terrible.
Watch him come back and score a hat trick next week.
Exactly. So the thing is, you never know. Okay, so next. This was a really good game. United 3-2 Southampton.
James Ward-Prowse free kick, boy.
Bruh, that man. David Beckham.
Dog, that man could walk into like, I want to say any midfield right now. I want to say
Psych.
it's a stretch. It's a stretch.
He could walk into any set piece situation.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I mean, I think he has value if he just improved his game a little bit more. I think it's because he doesn't have that thing. No, listen.
If you watch the podcast, James Ward-Prowse is number 10.
that's not in the podcast.
If you watch the top 10 top 10 Southampton
Academy products.
Academy products, James Ward-Prowse is number 10 because of like he has the promising factor, but
Yeah.
he did not live up to that. You
He
understand?
hasn't yet.
Yeah,
But
he's still young. He's still young.
Was 24.
So he's
24 is young.
young.
He's young, but
Yeah, Emerson is 24
he's
as
hype.
well.
There's no hype around him.
You guys are looking at him like your savior. Alonso is gone. It's Emerson. He's 20.
No, bro.
What I will say is Jesse Lingard is 26 and he started peaking last year.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
Okay.
Okay, but in any case, set piece specialist
Yeah.
up there with
The best.
Andreas Pereira, goal and assist.
That was a
That was- yeah,
great
that was-
game.
that was
It was
good.
just a good game. There was good goals.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Lukaku
play.
scored with his right
Lukaku
foot
scored
again.
with his right foot twice again. So that's 4 goals with his weak foot in 2 games. Sure, crazy.
Lukaku.
Took off his shirt. Looks a little bit less chunky than before.
Yeah, I think
under
that's what you
Mourinho.
were saying.
He
Yeah,
slimmed down a little bit.
Look at me now.
Got back to. He's getting closer to where it was at Everton.
Mm-hmm.
Because he looked a little bit like he had been doing some comfort eating under Mourinho.
If only he could fix his first touch, man. Oh my goodness, that man could be amazing. But yeah,
He's got a few other things to fix before he's amazing. But yeah, making the top four race interesting there. United getting back above Arsenal, who drew. So yeah, that's good. Top four is going to be great, and for the league, Premier League's great, guys.
Yeah.
It's just great.
Manchester United can finish second. They can.
Technically, you can still win the league.
I mean, we can win the league, but it's not going to happen.
But I mean, Liverpool
Mathematically.
is slipping up, eh?
I don't think they're going to slip up that bad. That's difficult to slip up that bad.
I think they'll lose.
12
next
points
match.
bad.
I think they'll lose next match. I think they will.
Didn't they do it 12 points before?
Yep. I don't think it's going to happen.
But they've done 12 points before.
Yeah.
So it's like...
It can happen, but I don't think it will. Unless, as Jurgen Klopp says, it's too windy.
Yeah. Or like, the other team gets too injured.
Yeah, the grass is too long. It's too wet.
Jurgen Klopp, fam.
Gee, it's not looking good. Okay, next. Fulham 1, Chelsea 2. Scotty Parker.
Well
Good
done
first
on him,
game,
bro,
bro.
yeah,
Jeez,
I mean,
that's a
he's-
different Fulham.
His guys, second half, after the 65th minute, they improved, the intensity of the game was better from their side as well. They created a few chances as well. So it was good.
Yeah, I think they deserved a draw.
I think so.
They
too.
played really well.
Yeah, they played really well.
And if they keep up those performances, which is unlikely, but if they do, they might not get relegated.
I think this is how we expected them to perform, like, in the beginning of the season. They were making all those signings
Yeah,
and they were
that's true.
showing so much
That's
intent.
true.
And now they're finally living up to it. So yeah, relegation battle is going to be interesting as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, as well. Shout out to Eden Hazard. He's in the top
Oh
three
yeah, only 3 players
players
for
in
Chelsea.
Chelsea
yeah.
to be involved within 50 goals and 50 assists. So
Oh,
well done to him.
it's been there a while, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, 8 seasons. But,
Well done.
so yeah,
to him
well done.
regardless.
50 assists. That's crazy.
He's good.
No, he is. He is.
He'll probably help Real Madrid in the next El Clasico, which is
Yeah,
what we're
that's
moving
true.
on to.
That's true. It probably will help
Oh.
Real Madrid in something.
This is Real Madrid's worst season in a long time. And FC Barcelona with the scrape. What do we call them again? Scrape scores.
Score scrapers.
Score scrapers, yeah. Score scrapers.
Yeah, Real Madrid no, Barcelona won.
Alright.
This
La
is not the
Liga.
Premier League, so there's no excuse.
Barcelona are 7 points clear, 12 points ahead of Real Madrid.
Yeah.
That's been over for a while.
But it was still a good Clasico. It was still the Clasico. Not a good Clasico, competitive. You know
I
what I'm
watched it
saying?
and I was sad.
Why?
Because I stayed up late for that. I lost sleep. It was kind of boring. But Vinicius Jr. is going to be great.
He's going to
Yeah.
be amazing.
Just needs to finish it. Get better at finishing and shooting in general. But other than that,
Weirdly enough, the
Decent.
best person for Vinicius to learn under would have been Ronaldo. If Ronaldo was there, because Ronaldo switched up his game so much.
yeah.
And he was there.
If you want to
know,
learn shooting technique from anyone, Ronaldo.
And now that's the guy you replaced. I'm
No,
sorry. Vinicius.
Lukaku.
Yeah.
He's teaching Martial
Yes,
and Rashford
Yeah.
under Mourinho at least.
yeah.
That
That
was
was what we
teaching
were
them,
told.
finishing.
That's why we couldn't score.
Hey.
Yeah.
And then moving on to the Bundesliga, Augsburg 2, Dortmund 1. Dortmund, hopefully they don't battle it, because ish,
I
they
can't
don't
take
want
it.
Bayern going back,
I
and
think
taking
everybody
the
just
lead.
wants them to win. Dortmund
Yeah,
has to-
everyone wants them
Everyone,
to win,
everyone. But they're
know.
bottling it. They're level on points now
You
with
understand?
Bayern at the top. They're just ahead on goal difference.
So
Dortmund.
it's not looking good for
We still
Dortmund. Hopefully Bayern can just slip up and Dortmund get ahead.
Yeah,
you know.
because it's not good for the league
Yeah.
for Bayern to just keep winning.
Yeah, it's true.
Bayern are so greedy, bro.
They're greedy.
Bayern
You
are so
understand?
greedy.
They
dog.
take everyone, all the talent. you know.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah,
league
man.
is just theirs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Yeah.
Speaking of making the league boring, Serie A, Juve won 2-1 against Napoli. I think if Juve, there's 16 points, how many points clear?
Lots of points.
Lots of points clear. And if Juve win the title, in which
16.
they are 16 points clear, imagine. That's not a competitive league, you know.
Yeah, and that game, beating Napoli when Napoli are at home, that was just like, okay, now the league's won. It's before there was,
That's
still
what they
some
do.
hope, but still. But it was a good game.
And
Two red cards.
Yeah.
Napoli. I think it was Napoli, Juventus. Napoli had a penalty in the 84th minute. Insigne hits the post.
I think
Good game, but
okay, this game aside, right? Next season specifically. I don't want to say this season because we're still going through it, but I think top league in the world is obviously the Prem. I think right after is Italian, yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
think
it was
used to be La
definitely
Liga.
last season.
Yeah, and like
Napoli
now,
was
not, bro. And I think just the competition as a whole. If you look down the team list, right, everybody who's playing, AC Milan, Inter, Roma, all of them,
Yeah.
bro. They're
Yeah.
really coming up.
Remember, Italy used to have the greatest league at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be the greatest league.
Back when AC Milan is still my
When-
Italian team. Please, guys, come on, I'm begging you. How do you say that
Yeah,
guy's
but-
name? Piatek.
Piątek.
Piatek.
Yeah.
Everybody says it weird. I don't know.
It's
Piatek.
because he's Polish, so you have to say it weird.
Yeah. Piatek. Shout out to you, buddy.
Whatever your name is,
We mess with you.
can you please tell us your name, my guy? How
Yeah,
to
you-
pronounce it, And please, comment below our channel and you're like, hey, yo.
But
this
just shoot me a DM because
Yeah, a
we
DM, we
like
understand.
that.
Yeah, we like
dog.
that,
We got you.
Just talk to us and tell us what's going on. And yeah, if you've actually win the title, I think it'll be 7 times in a row. How many times?
What?
The league.
Lots too many that it's
That's
boring.
disgusting.
You
So right now
understand?
it's just
That makes it boring.
the rest of the league is still entertaining for a top four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now it's just Juventus are winning it. So like the gap, the top four, the points are below Juventus. It's 56, so they're basically second. Then 48 AC Milan, 47 Inter Milan, 44 Roma, 41 Lazio, 41 Torino, 41 Atalanta, and 39 Sampdoria. So all of those teams can still.
Yeah.
Real stuff. Yeah.
So that's entertaining, but for the league, it's
Speaking of entertainment, we now move to League.
Killed it.
Mario Balotelli! Give me your phone.
What is this man doing?
Instagram.
Oh,
Balotelli!
that was sick. Balotelli, guys, Balotelli's a legend.
Legend, boy. Legend.
man's
Craziest
great.
celebrations, man.
That
All the
man
time.
all the
is great.
Shout out to Balotelli.
Yeah. Bring him back to the Prem, man.
I
How
would-
Chelsea
yeah.
a striker. Would you take him? Did you see how the energy switched up?
Yeah, bro, we did.
Balotelli's good, dog. You understand? He's 28. No, man. He's gonna make people fight, bruh.
That's what we want.
Yeah,
bro.
but that's what you.
No,
Diego
I
Costa.
don't. He can't do it better than Diego Costa, dog.
What?
He can't.
Balotelli?
Balotelli fights with his teammates, not the other team. He fights the opponents and his teammates. Diego, you okay? Balotelli, Diego, you love them regardless. You understand?
Yeah.
But Diego, dog, like he makes the other opponents suffer. Instead of like the teammates and all that.
Yeah.
On his
Okay.
worst days.
Pause. Tune into the podcast for what we think about Diego Costa. Because this is off topic.
Diego. But Balotelli, man, shout out, man. Makes League interesting. It's good.
Great
See,
game.
I think this is his second goal in 4 appearances.
I'm not sure, but it's more than that. He's doing well since
Yeah,
he's
he's
moved to
doing
Marseille.
well, yeah. No. 6
Since-
goals. 6 goals. I think he has 6 goals. Because it's Florian Tovian.
Tavnan, or however, yeah, that guy. The
And
Newcastle
then-
flop.
Yeah. And then
He was too
it's
squinny.
Payet. Yeah, apparently he was too
He
skinny.
was, I saw him. Like,
For the Premier
blew
League.
in the wind, bro.
Yeah.
Their
Jurgen
club
Klopp
would have
wouldn't
been
like you.
Yeah.
You understand? And then Payet is not having a great season. He's
Yeah.
second in terms of goals, and then Balotelli.
But Marseille, with that 2-0 win, just swapped with Saint Etienne.
Yeah.
Now they're fourth, which is Europa League for League 1. So that was a important game there. So that those two seem close, like they can swap. So that was an important game. So
Yeah.
that's it for this week. Thank you guys for watching.
Peace.
Out.